action. 10 years in the making, but we're gonna ignore everything that's kept the IP afloat for that decade.
If you watch
Karate Kid Legends,
the order that we're putting these up, I know we're gonna have Ballerina up first, but we're not gonna be as positive. Is my point I was gonna say. That one we try to keep quick and because we try not to completely go in depth on the movies that
just came out
are good.
Yeah,
and it just came out, but if they're crappy, we're gonna break it down more to explain why.
Yeah. That means if we think the video is bad, the video is longer. So every time you see a 40-minute video,
the movie
it's either incredible or we fucking
incredibly
hated
bad. There's some huge right off the bat issues I had with this movie.
You mean the fact that the first 45 minutes of this movie is just fucking Rocky? Is that one of the issues that we're going to bring up?
It was two movies.
Yeah, literally.
Stapled together.
Yep. And the first movie that they introduced to us was way better than the second movie they introduced to us. Which is crazy.
You're not wrong. At about the 45-minute mark, and this is like an hour and 30. This movie is just...
It's tight.
That's the only good thing about it is it was over before.
It's over.
And it felt like it was 2 hours, though.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that is.
Yep.
Yikes.
Well, because they do so much buildup of like, what the fuck is his kid's name? I don't care.
I don't even remember their names.
Right? Lee, maybe?
The girl that he likes, dad, was it Jeremiah, whatever the dude is from Dawson's Creek.
You mean really old Jack Quaid?
That's what he looks like.
He looks like 45-year-old Jack Quaid.
I can't remember. He was on Dawson's Creek in a bunch of shows in the late 90s, early 2000s. He was like a heartthrob.
Was he Dawson?
Star. No, he was Dawson's best friend.
Oh, okay.
Jeremiah Jackson. I'm trying to remember his name.
Jack Quaid. I could not help but think Jack Quaid.
Well, it's
like entire movie.
He has a bigger part than
Jackie Chan and
LaRusso.
Ralph Macchio. Yeah.
Like for sure, like Jackie Chan comes in and does a lot, but I mean like the movie changes. I can't get over it because you have this whole storyline where like the kid doesn't even really need.
He already knows kung fu.
He gets into a fight basically on the basketball court and he has to go move to another place because his mom wants to keep him out of. Am I wrong?
No, but they moved to New York City.
Out of all places. And then he starts teaching this girl he likes, dad, kung fu.
You got to set it up because the dad owes the sensei of another dojo money because their business is going under. So the Lone Shark Karate Dojo owner sends goons to kick his ass, but then our Karate Kid shows up and just mops the floor with them. Just like completely mops the floor. He already knows kung fu. He's already a badass fighter.
It feels like it was set to be a sequel series to Cobra Kai, not a movie.
Right. And this kid should have been in Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Why wasn't he in Cobra Kai?
And something happens at about the halfway point of this movie. Once we got to go get LaRusso. We got to get Sensei LaRusso.
Okay, we got to give him lore, okay? It's the Pizza Dad Jack Quaid enters boxing tournament to earn enough money to pay off Loan Shark.
Which, can we talk about how bad that was telegraphed?
Yeah.
Because we get this whole flashback sequence from the kid who was responsible for his friend in a fight that he didn't defend, his brother.
Yeah.
And then he gets killed or whatever. And then we're seeing the flashback as he's teaching the dad karate, and the dad's like, "Don't worry, I won't let you down or be murdered in the ring."
Yeah, I'm good at fighting.
Oh, so are you going to be basically murdered in the ring because you're telling us everything is going to be fine?
Well, we got to get Jackie Chan in this movie somehow. And why would he fly back? Oh, because like maybe the mom contacts him because like the boxer goes down and gets in trouble, and the kid's really good. No, he just shows up.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan just shows up.
They have the worst kitchen fight I've ever seen in an action movie.
But didn't you think it was funny when he's slamming him against the wall and the light switch is coming on?
So bad.
Actual hell.
Fuck.
I
hate this movie.
I still couldn't get over that. Like, say what you want about the movie, right? Say hate it or like it, it's moving in a direction.
I didn't hate it.
But
But I'm just saying, like, then once we get LaRusso and we get farther into it, it becomes Cobra Kai.
It's Karate Kid.
With graphics on the screen, over the top animations when they're fighting and training. I'm like, what happened?
Oh, you guys just spent 10 years doing this Johnny and Daniel don't get along thing. But what if instead of Johnny, it's Jackie Chan? And then we're just going to do our teaching styles aren't the same. And we have to overcome our difference. I'm like, guys, we did this
for a decade.
10 years. What do you mean?
Like, why? I cannot.
The show ended in February, right? Or March or whatever.
Say, yeah.
Like, if that.
It's only been a couple months. And I can't wrap my head around that this movie was going to come out before the show ended, which would have made
crazy.
even less sense.
It would have made the show worse.
Way worse.
Yeah.
Like how this wasn't factored. I just can't. I don't even care about the movie because no matter it's bad because it's so in another universe, and then the final stupid scene.
Oh my God.
Which was clearly filmed the most recent because they're like, we got to tie this into Cobra Kai.
Oh, the end credits
was the stupidest.
Credits.
The stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like this movie was so bad on so many levels, and it's so telegraphed. Every part, you're right. It's Karate Kid meets
Karate
Rocky.
Kid. It's Karate Kid and Rocky
because you know what's going to happen.
Together. Yeah.
Oh, again, imagine that they're tied up on points, and the next point's going to win.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen.
But the problem is like. He has this bully, like they do in every Karate Kid movie.
One.
We have our Johnny Lawrence,
yep.
right? We have our Asian kid from the Jackie Chan one. I don't remember that kid's name.
I don't know.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
the problem is it's like okay, we got like 25 minutes left in this movie,
That's
and
the
it's like
thing.
he's entering the tournament now, like right now, and then it's like. Beat his ass, beat his ass, beat his ass, beat his ass. He's just sweeping the fucking tournament. It's like, where are the stakes?
Yeah, like this was a change because instead of someone never knowing anything, he comes in already
knows.
pretty badass.
Right.
He's already knows Kung Fu, now he needs to learn karate for some reason.
Because that's, as the Russo says, that will balance him. Or
Sure, whatever. Cool.
And it's some bad stuff. There's like the photoshopped picture of Jackie Chan's head on top of another person in the picture with Mr. Miyagi that's so glaringly bad that it makes me nauseous. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Here's me and Mr. Miyagi
Hello,
talking.
old friend.
It's like,
so you were friends. That scene between Jackie Chan and Daniel LaRusso was absolutely atrocious.
I just don't. Like what if we just ruffle up the Russo's hair a little? That'll make it feel like it's been 3 years since Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I know. It was Ralph Macchio like single-handedly made this movie worse. Like how cool would it have been? And I don't like him, but it would have been cool if like Jaden Smith was in this movie instead of Ralph Macchio.
The Cobra Kai kids, anything,
something.
Why I can't. So I'm saying like there's nothing that makes this movie should have existed. There's no reason for it.
No,
the kid doesn't need extra training. That was like the sprinkles on the top. He was just undisciplined. It's like you already got a kung fu master. It's not some poor bully
kid. He can do
kid.
the fucking dragon kick already. He's like, oh, I haven't mastered it.
No, and that's his big thing. Is instead of the jump kick, he's got to master this ridiculous Mortal Kombat Liu Kang thing.
Yeah.
Which, of course, do you think he does after he fails the whole? Of course he does. And that's how he wins the tournament. Because it's literally Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I was like angry watching it.
But it's Karate Kid without like, oh, the Karate Kid gets injured and then we got to heal him and then he overcomes the challenge.
Because this kid never gets hurt. It's everyone else gets hurt. And this kid just skates through and then wins the tournament.
He sweeps the fucking tournament. Yeah. Like even the end fight, his bully, he kicks his ass.
Yeah.
Like he kicks his fucking ass.
It didn't feel...
Which is awesome, but where's the stakes, guys?
There's no stakes in this.
You're on a high-rise building. Oh, maybe he gets kicked.
Yeah, like it looked cool.
Something?
Nothing.
Why are we here?
Why
is this a setting?
It looked like a set from Nickelodeon's All That from the year 2000.
It looked like Space Jam.
I don't know
what
was
was happening. It looked like the new Space Jam movie. It looked terrible. Like clearly we're in this just box with a green screen around it, and we threw in a skybox that looks like New York sunset, but kind of doesn't. And then hey, get him! Get up your guard!
Cut to LaRusso.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Oh, he's fighting. Cut to Jackie Chan. I taught him that. No,
they were like, what if we took all the best parts of Cobra Kai, slammed him into a 90-minute movie, and then made it terrible?
But the best parts of Cobra Kai are Johnny Lawrence and Miguel.
And replace Johnny Lawrence with Jackie Chan.
Right.
A lot of people like them fighting, but that's what I mean. Like, you can't spend a decade resolving a 3-movie history thing from the 80s, and then basically on another level unravel it all just to squeeze one more movie in. And the first 10 minutes of this 90-minute movie are a flashback to like the first movie. So they gotta like nostalgia bait you in there to get you like, oh, I remember that. That's right. We just did that.
But we've been getting a buffet of member berries for a decade.
From Cobra Kai.
For a decade.
It's like, so this was made clearly for people who skipped on Cobra Kai, but that doesn't make any sense because if you were a Karate Kid fan, you were gonna watch Cobra Kai. You wouldn't go, I'm gonna skip that series. Now I'm back for Legends. No one did that.
I skipped when it first started, but then heard so many good things about it. I'm like, oh, I do like Karate Kid.
If you had never watched Cobra Kai, you would not have watched this movie. Unless you watched Cobra Kai, probably. Because then you'd be like, well, clearly it's good and it must connect.
No, and if you are genuinely wondering if it connects, it absolutely does not. There's no mention.
There's a thrown in like we were talking about.
It's a joke.
It's a joke scene, and we're going to spoil
it's once.
it. And Johnny Lawrence, all of a sudden, by the way, it just cuts to inside of Daniel's house, and Johnny just happens to be there. He's just there, wearing his normal flannel shirt and with his like under white yellow.
He's drinking the Coors
drinking
Banquet.
his beer, and he's like, Daniel got an idea.
They order
they
a
have
pizza.
An argument about pizza.
They get sent a pizza.
Right.
Jackie Chan sends them a
$1,800
pizza
with tip.
Yeah.
And he's like, we need to do our own pizza place. We'll call it Miyagi Do's.
That's awesome, though.
I'm like, they watch our channel.
That's funny as fuck.
And it's such a freshly filmed scene because it looks different than the rest of the movie.
He's like, anchovies on, anchovies off.
But that was how they connect. You're like, talk about wasting all those years of another television show and made those movies better, and then that's how you do it.
Choosing to start the new Karate Kid Legends
with the first movie.
Well, with the Karate Kid training somebody for a boxing tournament.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I know.
That's just so lazy. Like, oh, Rocky, that was a great movie. Yeah, write that down. There was no 40 pages of a script. It just said Rocky.
Yeah, people shit on Marvel for not having a script ready. And I know no movie needs to exist. You say, why does this exist?
Yeah.
But this, in its own universe, there was no reason for
the
this
Hilary
movie.
Swank movie is better than this movie.
Yeah, we got nothing in it. She wasn't in it. We got... I hate this movie.
This was my last vestige of hope to have Hilary Swank return to the Karate Kid universe, and it didn't happen.
We couldn't have, like... Miguel and maybe Russo's daughter show up for that final fight to cheer on that kid because he went to New York. Anything to give you any sense? No.
No. Not even the son?
Nope.
Not even the wife? What?
Allegedly, she was film scene, so I bet they cut it.
Oh, my God.
She was probably in that last pizza gag scene originally.
Yeah. Why not throw them all in? That would have been fun.
That's like having a pizza party, celebrating whatever. For
third anniversary of the Sekai Taikai or whatever. Yeah. Literally, like, could have been just
Anything.
one throwaway.
I genuinely, because I liked the Karate Kid movies when I was a little kid. They were on HBO all the time. I rewatched them.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was the same with you. I skipped the first couple seasons at first, and then everyone got into it. And my kids were like, you got to watch it. And I did. So I like really liked it. This felt like I got spit on in my face.
In my mouth.
In my mouth by these people who aren't even, like, why did they write this movie while Cobra, I can't.
I know.
I hate this movie more than Madam Web because of...
Ooh, wow.
Wow. This is another Sony movie, by the way.
Yeah, you can tell.
Exactly.
No regard for the rest of the universe.
Madam Web, we knew going in was going to be bad.
Yeah, that's fun to clown on.
This still could have been something because you have 3, 4, 5 with the universes together and a 5-6 seasons of a show that you could have pulled anything from. And instead they invented new things that don't make any sense. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10.
Wow, that low, huh?
I was not happy.
Wow. If I could separate the first and the second half,
that's
would be
the other thing.
Because the first half,
I
was in. I was like locked in.
Well, it was like gritty and down to earth. And then all of a sudden, I'm not kidding, it goes full Netflix. You literally like kapow on the screen and like colors come on. I'm like, what is happening?
It's like Sunset Overdrive-esque font.
Like, why?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the fact that he just kicks everybody's fucking ass in the tournament, that was so funny to me.
It's like a new twist. The twist is he's already badass.
Wins?
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Good at karate?
Dear God.
JJ, out of 10.
Fellas, I'm going to be honest. I never had hope for this movie.
No.
At all.
Are you a Karate Kid fan, though?
I am, though.
Right?
But I never had hope for it.
No.
Ever since that whole Jaden Smith movie.
Yeah, that was a bad movie.
It wasn't great.
No. Well, it's just Karate Kid.
Right.
It's just Karate Kid.
We're doing that. What if we did that again?
He didn't even do karate. It was Kung Fu.
It's Kung Fu Kid.
Right.
Kung Fu Kid. So, 2.
Wow. You guys are low on this. I was going to say high. You guys are so high.
You're so high. You're so low.
2.
I got to give it like a 5, like a 4.5 out of 10. You know, I enjoyed the first half.
The first little bit, I actually thought the dad from the girlfriend,
they're fine.
It was fine. But like when, what's his name? I keep forgetting his real name.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio looked physically over Karate Kid.
Yep.
All joking aside.
Because they just did it for 10.
He's like, my hair, this isn't like a set hair. This is because I didn't want to be here and I fucking rolled out of bed. That's what it looks like. in like
they shot all of his scenes in a weekend.
It looks like it.
Yeah, in 2 days.
I feel that same way that he looks through the movie is like, and I don't want to be here. And it just made me upset watching.
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
Jackie Chan's happy. He's like, I'm getting a paycheck.
Basically,
He's like, cool.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, not with your time.
No, and it's flopping hard. So
Good.
we're not the only ones that feel
Good.
this way.
Good.
$100 million budget movie didn't even make $30 million opening weekend.
Yeah, good.
big hit.
The second half was terrible. Like
Bad.
I was like genuinely, I was like, this is okay. I'm kind of locked into what we're doing right now with the boxing stuff. It's not Karate Kid, but it's fine.
That first 45 minutes that you're talking about could have been a different movie. Just the whatever, you know what I mean? From wherever he comes from. And then, you know what I mean? Or just his name. And then it's about a story about a guy who moves here from another country.
Did not need to be attached to a Karate Kid IP.
Exactly.
They could have been loan sharks. They didn't have to be dojo loan sharks. They didn't have to be karate loan sharks. They just could have been loan
Listen
sharks.
to what he's saying,
They could
'cause
have
it's
just been a restaurant owner who's down on his luck, owes some people money. Karate Kid moves to town, teaches them to fight, and then it's just Rocky.
Yeah.
But then it's just another movie. And it's just another ripoff. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man.
No, I don't disagree. I think it shouldn't exist.
Nope.
And I hope we don't get anything else Karate Kid.
Please God.
No more. Stop.
That's it.
We did so good with the end of Cobra Kai.
Could have just
To not mention any of that is crazy. Like
it's insane.
It's crazy. It's
Can you imagine if like the next Avengers movie just casually didn't mention anything that happened in the MCU except for a teaser on the very end of the movie from like Iron Man 1 where Obadiah comes around and says something about the cave and the scraps. And then you're just like, what the hell did I just watch?
What? Yeah, he's pitching an idea for like a junkyard company. It's called Box of Scraps.
Oh my God.
That's literally. And you would be like,
what?
if you guys had 15 years
Are
of
you
lore.
fucking kidding me?
Let's all go to the lobby.
That's good.
To get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy.